It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall. The Blue Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild. This is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month has its own thing, right? It's September, you're starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. Once the calendar...
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. Good pictures on of the 30. Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
When you take a quick look at the box score, you think, okay, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They clearly won the game, but it wasn't the case. And what that tells me is they're just not getting enough contribution from the entire team. He had a really nice day. Some things that he still needs to clean up. Can they get better balance on the offensive side of the ball? And then, frankly, they need to make more plays on defense and get more contribution out of the special teams. This can't just be a team that puts all the pressure on the quarterback position and says, hey, go out every week and just win us the game by yourself. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Roll to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
To the ground, a first down run. And he searches for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, Lamb. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
In motion, Lamb. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get him down. That is enough for a first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Get out of here with the
Yellow. They'll put Addison in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. This pass, right side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design.
Boy, that one hurts great. They had a really nice drive. drive goes. Moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good, and has too much quality. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down. As a defense, when you're able to take them on for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And it's caught right side
The drag. We used to say this is day one in start. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
back to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
14 yards on the pickup there.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll be forced to just blow that one away. It's incomplete.
They can't fault the quarterback on this one. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but just get that ball out of his hand. He told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. That's exactly what they did. Put medium pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out fire. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And we will not have a return here. This one out of bounds. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll get this out wide. They get 18. Good for Commanders' 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes now on second down. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 20.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 13. Oh, we could be over the scene for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up first and 10. Off he goes. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yards. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Ooh. Give them 14 on that one. First down.
Nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A gain there of 20. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength, all that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? The ball's thrown too early. The receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Second and 7. So we've come to the end.
No score.
They face second down and 7. They'll motion a tight end right. Now they'll set up to throw. Tight ends, motions right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And he will complete the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Cowboys.
Red zone now. He'll drop the throw. Brought down a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 13-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Look at that. Slinging across his body and connected.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch. And it's going to bring up first and goal. To
the end zone. But it's in.
Find a way team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Two incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. Hill looks to throw. He'll try to run for it. Ball loosely, and it is out. Gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball and was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the ball.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense make their way out to take over once more. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Yellow. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Very quick throw there. On the same page with this time. That's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Out of the gun. Here's Mahomes. There's a throw right side. That'll be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Inside the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take it down inside. It's ready. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. In motion, Lamb. On 3rd down, Mahomes.
So on these play calls, the 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And for the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 7-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd down, they'll run the target. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up the 1st down.
Commanders, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. Thank God.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. To throw is Mahomes. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd and goal. They bring a tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll get this out to the left side. Mark him down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Stick with him again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Here's 32. He'll drop the throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
Some movement up front, flags down, mistake.
Ball start,
First half continues. Back to the ground after the penalty.
Previous play is under review.
This one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll give on the ground. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to third down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll throw here on 3rd and 4. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
The most impressive thing about this drive has really just been their efficiency. They just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And this ball batted away.
Says after that movement, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a
couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 1. It's 7-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get it.
drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to go for 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be marked down the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
Jordan Addison. A 7-yard pickup.
So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are on time. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way up to the 30-yard line. Complete. And they're going to get what they needed to pick up a 5 and set up 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. For a gain of 7. And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 for him.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tight end going in motion here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. Back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw and completes it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Putting the tight end in motion. Try again. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw the ball away. It's incomplete.
He saw that free rusher come in. At the very least, was able to get the ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here. By his tight end. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now whistles and a timeout. He'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 40-yard line. The Commanders offense starting back out for their first involvement of the second half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Left side here, caught by Addison.
Complete to Jordan Addison. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he got through that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down
and 6.
6 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Right back to the air for Mahomes. This one is caught by Harrison. And they'll take this one inside the 30.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. They'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Mahomes. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. The first down. Drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Your tight end motioning left here. Quick toss into the hands of Lamb.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. The throw here is complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and go.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage.
He's in. Levis, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will tie things up. We're all even at 14. We all split 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Robinson. From up and down, just shy of the 40. Trump from the 39. They come up on first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Gets out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Try the right side this time. Nowhere to go on that one. They lift it up and boom down behind the line. What can they do here on third down and 7? Moving the tight end right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the air now on first and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. This shot getting both feet down in bounds. The clock now for second down and 4. He'll look to throw. Good throw there, but not the same thing last time. It's incomplete. There's a third down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And the defense, well, to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Cowboys.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball out early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
There's that man again. Another catch. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Man in motion here is Tucker. And he'll take it out. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Point after, coming up here. He's got it. The Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. On first down, it's Mahomes. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
They send the tight end in motion. Now again, up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. There's a run up the gut. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Now Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. The Commanders about to send this one away. We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback as we come out to the 20-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And it's caught right side by Becker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything. Because right now, possess the ball or take the ball and ultimately just run the clock. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage. And so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line between keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession. Seeing the game back and forth, each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. Let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he can't get away. They rally with the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Now fourth down.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend it.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. He'll be brought down for 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and let everything be tackled and played in front of you? It's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And it's that rookie 4th-round pick.
To number 84. A
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. Quick right, takes it in, and they'll whistle him down. Before he gets up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he would say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Quick slap, taken by Lamb. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one is right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer to cut into this deficit.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 25.
The drive will begin. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's set up to throw. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coach. There was nowhere to go with the ball for the quarterback. He had no choice but to just take it by himself. He's able to only go that short.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 7. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. He's got this up to the 35. They'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll come up here. First and 10. The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal. His quarterback's down 2-8. Second and 11. Up the middle they go. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. And sets up third down. Formation here as he's down 2-8. To win here for the visiting Cowboys. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike.